World of windmills, dreams, and steady sparks of light. Model cars, giant schematics, pop culture in full flight. Sci-fi worlds he brings to life, each piece placed just so right. Step by step, a marvel grows in his hands, pure midnight. Waves, world building dreams, a vision clear as day. Every model, every scene, crafted his own way. colors, blues, tools and time into passion drives every beat. A symphony, it is from classic rides to space-time. Details deep, these are our guide. Worlds imagine taking flight, shining in the studio light. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagine taking flight, shining in the studio light.
You caught me drinking rum. Yesterday, the rum had gone. The rum had gone. Let me just check you can hear me. Can everyone hear me? Stand by. It looks like you can. I don't have the little green lines. They've changed it again. Oh, yeah, I can see you can hear me fine. I'm on Restream again. So tonight I'm streaming to both Facebook groups. I'm streaming to Twitter and I'm streaming to Twitch. And I'm also streaming here to YouTube. But how the devil is everyone? Now, I will check chat in a minute. But as usual, I've got my monologue and I've got loads of things to tell you about as usual. Okay, first thing. There is a YouTuber called, and he's got social media channels as well, called Chris, and he runs the site Chris's Collection, and there it is there. If you want to check out Chris's Collection, Chris is French, and the advantage of being French is that all the trials that the Agostini run normally get done in France. And if there's a trial going on in France, then Chris is the person to know about it. And there's a couple of new trials come out. Obviously, he told us about Yoda early last year, but this time we have got a couple more. So first one we've got is the Mandalorian. So that is is it coming? Is it not? Who knows? We'll have to find out. We have got the back of the Mandalorian. So I'm guessing it comes with that Speedo as well. I'm hoping it does. And the Baby Yoda, look at that. And yeah, the Baby Yoda's got I keep calling it Baby. Grogu's got a little like incubator that you can ride around on as well. And then the other one is Bumblebee. Now, I did expect to see this. Obviously, we had the movie version Optimus Prime. It would be a crime not to have the movie version Bumblebee. Now, once again, these are on trial. They're only on trial. Will they get released? Who knows? But at the moment, most of the things that have been on trial in France do seem to get released. So read into that what you will. What else have I got here? I've got something here and I don't know what it is. Maximilian. Do you remember I was showing you I was printing Maximilian? And in fact, on the thumbnail today, you saw the Maximilian that I've had to reprint it. The problem with the files I've got is that the file I've got for Maximilian is for a full-size costume, one that I can wear. And when you shrink it down to resin, the walls become paper thin. It's impossible to print. Even though I've managed to do 2 bits, when I tried to do the body, I was just having a big problem with it. So I've decided I'm going to print it in PLA, but I have upped the size. So it's now 30% of the size. And at the moment, that has been going on now for 40 hours and there's another 20 hours left to do. And that's just the body piece. Obviously, I run out of filament. All that's getting painted. So I don't worry about what color filament is. But it does mean that I can light up the head area and I can have whirring things. So I found some silent motors, which don't have, they're brushless, so they don't really make much of a noise. So that's going to be good. I'm happy with that. Someone in chat was just saying, does Darth Vader have a head? So I quickly went online and I've got these for you. If you haven't seen the Darth Vader build, probably one of the most watched videos this week. There is the back of the head when that comes out. And if you want to see the front of the head, there you go. That's what it's going to look like. Pretty cool. Lots of work to do that. But I do think it's the first model that we've built which has got fabric in it, if you don't count carpets and perhaps like leather seat belts. We had a bit of leather, didn't we, on the Jaguar? I can't remember. But fabric. It's fabric. I'm classing it as the first fabric built model. And then the last thing to tell you is, why are we on Restream? Well, we're on Restream because I need to do an interview tomorrow. And that's going to be released next week. And I'm just going to introduce you to that now.
I'm Bob Gale, co-writer and co-producer of the Back to the Future trilogy.
And I'm Steve Concatelli, the guy producing this documentary.
Back in 2022, I had the absolute pleasure to visit the Pizza Museum in Los Angeles. There, I got to see the DeLorean, not just any DeLorean, the A car from Back to the Future. Now, this car was restored and it was actually documented on a documentary called Out of Time, which was produced by Steve Concatelli. I'm pleased to say that Steve is actually going to be joining me tomorrow for an interview. I'm going to be parting this onto the DeLorean build, which is going to be coming next week. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to email me and I'll make sure Steve gets those. How cool is that? And I am aware the video stuttered then. I am still working out this connection, but we get that. But yeah, Steve Concatelli, he actually did an article in issue 71 and 72 of the DeLorean magazine talking about the Out of Time documentary. Now, I used to have that, but when I got rid of all DVD players, that went with it as well. So you can actually download it off of Vimeo if you haven't seen that documentary. It's about an hour long, and it talks about the restoration of the time machine. If you want to check that out, there's the link to the website there. You can get it, I believe, Blu-ray, DVD, and on Vimeo, so you can download it as well. Absolutely brilliant documentary. Obviously, Joe Walser heading the team doing the restoration of that A car that's in the Pizza Museum. But I am going to be speaking to Steve tomorrow. So if you have any burning questions you'd like me to ask him, then there's my email. If you can just email me, and I will be sure to ask Steve tomorrow. But it's shaping up to be quite a good thing. And what I'm going to do is, when I do those builds, which is, let me think, 67, 68, 69, 70, and 71, that build, I'm going to include the interview with the build, and that's going to be on the channel next week. Now, I am 2 videos ahead at the moment on the channel, which is good. Tomorrow, we've got the Tumblr. Issue 95, which everyone's been telling me is a nightmare, but I didn't really have much of a problem with it, to be honest with you. And then on Monday, I've already done stage 2 of the Doctor Who Dalek, and then going forward, it will be when I get the next like packing, 4 or 5 or something like that. I was going to do ET today. I do have the next part of ET. Unfortunately, they've sent me 2 stage 62s and no stage 57. I've got the magazine for 57, but no parts. The good news is they are sending that out, so hopefully I'll be getting that sorted. And the other good news is the one that they sent me both of is actually the control board. So I've got 2 control boards. So I suppose it was a happy little accident. So hopefully ET is going to be on the channel soon as well. If you want to know what we're building in ET, we're just making another motor gear system. So it's a lot of gears and motors at the moment. Today, I also got the Lancaster as well. The next 4 stages, we're starting to build another engine. So they did say this one's going to solve a lot of problems when we build this one. So we will have to see that. So I am aware tonight the skip may stream a little bit. It's not going to be on YouTube's end. It's more going to be on the Restream end. But hopefully we can get through it. But sorry about the stuttering in that video there. But how is everyone? How is everyone? Oh, one other thing to show you. I will check chat. You know what I'm like. This isn't available anymore, but I'm really gutted for anyone who didn't actually sign up for this. And if you're a big fan of Formula One, the Formula One car collection from Fan Home, check some of these out. Look, Nigel Mansell's 1989 F1 car. Look at that. I've got a few here. So I had a delivery. I've had a couple of deliveries, but I haven't really shown you these when they're on there. This is the Kimi Raikkonen. Looking like that, 2007 car. these are brilliant. And obviously, I haven't even opened these yet. So this is the Felipe Massa 2013. Looking like that. It's trying to focus. I've got 3 more to show you. This is the Michael Schumacher 1998. Pretty cool. You know what? That seems like yesterday for me. Quite big as well. Look, compared to my head. International unit of measure. Then I've got the Eddie Irvine 1999. Pretty cool. And then finally, I love this one. This is the Jose Frolian Gonzalez, the 1951. Check that out. Now, these are all 1/24 scale, but they are really good. It's a great collection. And I think I've got, I've got a few cars now. I think about 25 or 30 in that collection at the moment. So that's looking pretty cool. Well done for the people who got Dogma. I didn't know if you'd get that because it's like the back of Ben Affleck with his wings. So that's good. But as I said, I am on Restream tonight because I need the ability to bring people into the chat, just like we did for the Christmas quiz. So I can't do that on OBS. Not properly anyway. So Stevie B. See, we can still do this though. You had footage of the driver kicking your parcel Xmas delays and now saying I'm not at home, followed tracking for the 22nd to the 4th, then said the driver couldn't find my address. Oh, parcel for the Royal Mail's been terrible for things like that lately. But we did get them in the end. So that's not too bad. Hello, John Hay. How's it going? Fang Doc, welcome to the channel. Look, we've got 219 people in here. Remember, we are streaming on multiple platforms tonight. Big Bird does Dallas. I'm sure, Lou, out there. I was saying to Mrs. Welder Wayne, if you can think it, I guarantee someone's done a movie about it. So Big Bird does Dallas wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm sure there's some sort of parody for Sesame Street as well. I don't know. Wayne, you warned not to let the door springs in a DeLorean ping off into the unknown. Guess what? That was the first thing that happened to me. See, I make mistakes so you don't have to, Steve. I tend to find if I'm using springs now and they're tiny, I try and put tape behind them or something. So they're easy to find. But I am looking forward to getting back on the DeLorean as well. I can't wait to get back on it, to be honest with you. But I've already got a load of questions that I want to ask Steve about the restoration and stuff like that. So going to be interesting. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Christian, I think I might still be able to do this tonight. Should we have a go? Let's try it.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
And why I've got this up, yeah, hello, Christian. While I've got this up, let me, God, how do I get rid of that? Stand by. Stand by. I will figure it out. Right there. I can hide that there. While I've got that on, just so you know, this hasn't fallen off the table, okay? This hasn't fallen off the table. There has been discussions, there has been deciding ideas, there's been toing, there's been throwing, and soon you will get an announcement of what we're going to be doing for 2025. And I know that Lou's clued up with that as well. It's going to be very exciting, but I'm not giving anything away, but I did want to tease you so you know that there is going to be a Sprueverse challenge this year. We're looking forward to that as well. I do look at all the things because I prepare for these streams like an hour and a half before I actually go live, because inevitably I can't even pronounce that word. I will forget something. But so I'm just having a quick look down here. No, I think we're good. I've already created an overlay for Steve tomorrow. Look, check this out. If I let me think, if I minimize me, let me turn that overlay on and I'm going to turn my camera off. Check this overlay out. See, that overlay is pretty cool, isn't it? So looking forward to that. It's gonna be pretty cool. Trying to figure out there. See, I'm pressing buttons. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be honest with you. Just pressing buttons. Don't know what's going on. Mike Lane. Now, I haven't put a link in chat. MikeLane.com. Mike Lane sent me a couple of things. He sent me a power mod for the DeLorean. I don't know if I can fit that yet. I'm going to have to check. But he did send me the test board, which is the ingenious thing where you can plug in motors, lights, anything pretty much you've got on the build. And it's pretty much got plugs to fit almost anything. There are some special bespoke things that it won't fit, but you can actually test everything as you go along. It's a control board, and I will be putting that on the channel next week. So if you are building partwork models and you are itching like me to test things, which for me means normally getting my breadboard out, my ammeter, this will do that all for you. You can actually, it's powered by USB-C. It's a pretty good thing. Pretty cool. Look, I'm behind on chat already. As you see, I am on Facebook tonight. Julian there is on Facebook. Hello, Julian. How's it going? What happened to your weather report? I haven't been outside, Jacob. It's pretty hard to do now while I'm up here doing the retro streams. It's probably something that I'll do on the members stream. Now, on the members stream last night, I don't know. I probably mentioned this loads of times. Let me, while I'm just plugging myself, because, you know, that's what I do. I've got 2 member streams that basically share the same things. Although with the YouTube channel members, you do get the little icons and stuff like that. So to become a YouTube channel member, you can follow that link. And I think it's it starts off with $1 or something like that, just over $1, and you can get all the benefits of the YouTube channel members. If you want to join my Patreon, which is exactly the same thing, I've got this link, and you can join the Patreon. Either way, you'll be up on the card that you saw at the beginning of this. Now, last night on my channel, on my members channel, which is both Patreon and channel members, I've been, my nephew's got the Enterprise D, and I don't know why. He's one of these people that collect things and just doesn't build them. So I've been building it for him, but I've said, can I go to town on it? So what I've been doing is I've resined the windows. I'm taking all the power out, and it's going to be controlled by one power source. And that's what I've been doing on the member stream last night. So when you're on my YouTube channel, you will see a box underneath the main video, which just show on the homepage, which shows you all the members' videos. I'm also building the 97C Lotus over there at the moment as well. But that's what's been going on. So last night on the members stream, we were doing that, and it was cold. And I really should have done a weather report. So you're absolutely right. I should be getting onto that. But Chris Hurst in chat there, Fanedoc made that for me. It's got pride of place. I'm hoping it's going to survive the winter and won't need another stain. What's your recommendations for that, Chris? Will I need to stain it? And welcome, JT509, to the channel. Look, we've even got this. That's great. I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. Hello, Wayne. Just recovering from surgery and relaxing with your stream. Oh, how did it go, Wayne? This time of year is not a good time to be ill. I remember about 2014. Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's sick of me telling this story, but I started to get ill around about now. I had a kidney infection, and that kidney infection almost ended up killing me because it developed into a psoas abscess. And if you want to know what psoas abscess, I did a podcast about it, and you can ask AI about it. It's a pretty nasty thing. But yeah, this time of year, I'm always either getting ill or perhaps I've got that sad thing, you know, I'd get down. I like sun. I like lots of sunlight, and I like to be able to sit outside. But I do feel like I'm holed up at the moment, which is why I build models. And it's why you're getting all those lovely motivation cards every day. I've got, as I said last week, I've got 365 of those. So expect one every day. Although I have missed a couple of days this week. I was really hoping World of Warcraft Arthas. Yeah, they did actually show the build of Arthas coming out last spring. I don't know what the interest is of that. The thing is with World of Warcraft, you've got to remember it came out in 2004. And I don't think Blizzard like to admit it, but I don't think the following is anywhere near what it was before. And I wouldn't be surprised if the War Within, which is the last expansion that they've done at the moment, is the last one. I can't see World of Warcraft going any further. It will go the way of like it was as big as, if you remember, Star Wars Online before the Old Republic came out. There was Star Wars Online. That was massive, but eventually they closed all the servers down and it disappeared. But I can't see much longer for that. You'll be the first for Bumblebee. It's going to be good. It's a transformer, but it won't transform. These are models that are just big and look big. You've just done the Lego Ornithopter from Dune. That was fun. It's a shame that David Lynch, I just got news that David Lynch died today. Which which is sad. I mean, Dune, he did some great films, but some of the films you watched of David Lynch, you'd come out thinking, what on earth was all that about? Mulholland Drive was one for me, which I was like, what? And obviously Twin Peaks as well. It's but sad news. A great win. Yes, we beat the Minnesota Vikings. We're about to beat the Eagles on Sunday, hopefully. But I've been enjoying the NFL big time. Yeah, there is a 205 Dakar. There's also another build that I'm going to be doing on the channel, just so you know. Everyone's been bugging me about it, actually. And yes, I am doing it just to put your mind at rest. I am going to be building the Ferrari 330. So as soon as that comes, that will be on the channel. So that makes 25. I'm up to 24 builds at the moment. That'll make 25. I've almost finished the DB5, so I'll knock that down to 24 again. Do you have to make sport trees so fat? Seems they would save a lot of filament. You know what, Lou? I really do have to, because that print that you saw on there, that took about 5 attempts because it just wasn't sticking to the build plate. So I'm having to make extra big brims for it, and having extra big brims is causing the bottoms to be big. Plus, they're medium grade organic tree filaments. They're not light grade, because some of the overhangs I've got are quite heavy. So that's why. But I mean, that filament's 10 a penny. It doesn't really cost that much money. But this filament, which is the what is this? I don't know what I'm buying there. No idea what I'm buying. Let's have a look. This is the resin filament that I'm using. Now I'm only using water washable resin. I'm pretty happy with the results for water washable, to be honest with you. And it's pretty good. But this is Elegoo water washable resin there. That's what I'm using on that printer. And obviously for that, again, so I don't get lots and lots and lots of failures, I've been finding that if I increase the heaviness of the supports, then it's a lot better. And then what I do is when I clean it, I put it in hot water, and it's so easy to break off the sprues. So it doesn't matter if it's light, medium, or... I should really do a think about 3D printers, shouldn't I? Hello, Jason. How's it going? I'm keeping warm. Yeah, too warm at the moment, actually, Jason, because when I went out to the workshop to get a Coke for my rum, I actually really left the heater on this morning. So it was like a sauna in there. So that's cost me probably about £8 in heating. Just so you know, I finished the Dead Man's Fingers gin. I've had too many rums. I finished the Dead Man's Fingers vanilla rum that myself, Phil, and Lou were drinking in November, and it was lovely. So that bottle's dead. So tonight I'm on the dark coffee Kraken. We're back to Kraken tonight, so it's all cool. United has won. Hello from Newcastle. When are you going to be finishing the Infinity Goblet? Well, we just had news that I believe from the 16th of January we should be getting the missing issues 77 and 70. Now there is some missing issues from that as well, but it does mean we can do a big chunk to keep going forward again. So that's good news. So hopefully that'll be coming soon. Hello, Carl. How's it going? Have I had any problems? I've had 0 problems at the moment, Steve, with Yodel. Funny enough, I had so many deliveries from Yodel yesterday. These Yodel parcels come in massive bags that they put into the van. He gave me the bag and told me to do what I want with a bag. So there was that much. Long live physical media. Yeah, damn straight. You and your son are doing the Lego DeLorean. I haven't actually seen that, you know, Paul. But I think the next Lego build I want to build is if that Enterprise comes out. I've heard the Enterprise D is coming out October time. We'll have to see, but it looks good. Looks good. I don't know if you missed it, Wayne. Did you finish the recent Sprueverse challenge? The last Sprueverse challenge we did was the Stanart Shark. So all the Sprueverse challenges have been finished now. So we haven't even started the new one yet. So we have discussed it, but I'm not telling you anything about it. Because that's how we roll. Didn't Video Bob Mosley help out that build as well? I don't think he did. No, I'll tell you who did help out though, Jason. Terry Metalis. If you don't know Terry, he is the writer for 12 Monkeys, but he was also the writer for Picard season 3. So Terry Metalis is in that Out of Time video, restoring a time machine. Go figure. So I think that's one of the questions I'm going to ask Steve as well. But yeah, Joe Walsh has been... We've chatted before, me and Joe, way back in the day when Eagle Moss was doing the DeLorean. But it's going to be good to find out how Steve, this is what I want to know, how Steve went from school to getting into a position where he's producing and then getting the opportunity to actually restore this DeLorean. And the good thing about that is as well that he not only just filmed it, but he did the edits for it. He did the video, the FX for it, and the graphics. It's a one-man band, but very professionally done. Very, very good as well. Where can I get the build for the 1966 Batmobile? All of my builds, all of those builds are on my links. That was just a cue to go and get me to put a link up, wasn't it? I've got it here somewhere. Stand by. There we go. So any build that you see on my channel, the link is going to be in there, including my merchandise store, including my Amazon store as well. So just follow those links there, and that will take you to every build I'm doing on the channel. It's even got links to builds which I don't think you can get anymore. But that's that. All good. You've been informed by the supplier that IXO is sending me pack 4 of the Alpine Direct. Oh, wow. I haven't heard from IXO for a long time, actually. The F1 cars are brilliant. I'm going to try and get a display so I can do some sort of social media post here, because I got loads of Marvel Museum collection pieces here as well. And they are really impressive. I mean, for example, let me show you one of these. Hang on. Look, Thor's helmet. And once again, they're big. They are really big. We got the Tesseract here. I haven't taken the supporting plastic out yet, but it's a good collection. From what I understand, I've got pack 3 or ship 3, if you like, of the Star Trek ships collection coming. Now, those two are in there at the moment. We've got the Stargazer and the Titan. I believe the Farragut is coming in the next one. So, all cool. You've done your issues. There is a reason, Jason. Do you remember you got in touch with me and told me that you got those parts and I haven't got them? I still haven't received them yet. There was an issue with Hachette delivering them out. Apparently, they're going to try and get mine together this week. So I am late getting the Ford Falcon pieces. Hopefully, that will be coming soon. You remember the Philip Massa 2013? Yeah, I remember them. That's what it makes you feel old, doesn't it? You should get a hat with International Unit of Measure on it. Well, Ian got me a glass, which I still got downstairs, with just a measuring thing on the side of it so I can drink the milk or whatever. I don't drink milk now because I'm on keto again. But the, yeah, oh, cool. So they're all red then. Yeah, pretty much. Even though, like, Ferrari's meant to be yellow because that's the Ferrari color, but because of F1, everyone knows them as red. Ah. There you go. Ian's just said that. Are you still going to be doing the Power Ranger Megazord from Van I have. I did check on that. Dragnarok. I like that name. I did check on that the other day. It still hasn't been sent out. It just says on my Fan Home, because you can check your builds on Fan Home, see where they are and all that. It just says preparing order. So I'm guessing it's going to be out soon. But I don't think anyone's received Pack 2 yet. Saying that, I know people abroad have. So I think people in Germany might have. Not sure, but yeah, we haven't got it here at the moment. Rule 34, no exceptions. Peter, got some new names in here. Peter Skoldude 666. Welcome, Peter. Hi, mate. Love your videos. They're great help. Keep them coming. Oh, I keep them going big time. As I said, I'm 2 ahead at the moment. I try. Mike Lane did ask me this as well today. He said, how do I keep pumping videos out all the time? And it's because I treat it like a job. So I get up really early in the morning and I make a video, and that's pretty much all I'm doing all morning. Then I'll have the afternoon off. So it's like I'm working an early morning shift. And then I do that normally on the day the video is released. So it's Monday to Friday. The pressure, if I feel I'm getting a bit stressed or stuff like that, the pressure comes off if I can get myself ahead. So I might spend the weekend where I'm doing a video on the Saturday and Sunday, but I'm not releasing them to the Monday, which is what I'm going to be doing this week as well. And then that means I'm going to be 4 videos ahead. Because next Wednesday, I don't know if you know, Agora Modders, look at this. I'm so, I like explaining things with hands. I get this from Mrs. World of Wayne. Agora models are going to be getting their award, which would be in my hand, but I haven't got it here, on Wednesday. So I'm going to be going down to Canterbury to see the folks over there to give them their award. So hopefully I'm going to be back in time for the members stream on Wednesday night. But I need to get ahead. So I've got a video already planned for that because I am going to drive down there. I was going to get a train, but I'm not paying £115 for a return train ticket. That's just ridiculous when I can do it with like £40 on petrol. But there you go. You've got your XO Jeep first 5 stages ready to start at the weekend. That's going to be cool. I can't wait for the Agora Models Jeep to come out. But I'm hoping they might have some sort of stuff for the James Bond cars. I'd love to see the XKR and the Vanquish. I didn't realize when I was looking for the Peterson Museum pictures and video that I took pretty much a lot of video footage of all of those cars. I've got the Esprit, the DB5, the Vanquish, the XKR. So I might have to splice some of them into the next James Bond video. So is it printed backwards so he can read it as he drinks his rum? Oh, bless. I must stress, drinking. Actually, what's this one say? World of Wayne Car Crash Tuesday. God, do you remember when I did that on Thursday live stream stress relief? God, I don't do the Car Crash Tuesdays anymore. It's getting far too stressful. I just needed more time off. But yeah, I don't drink a lot. I really do not drink a lot. And I'll have a tipple of Kraken on the live stream on Thursdays, and pretty much that's it. And I know Lou will vouch for me, and I know Keith from Cosmic Scale Models will vouch for me, and I know Phil will vouch for me as well, that when I go out, one Long Island iced tea, whatever that bad boy was, knocked me out. So it's like I really have got no tolerance for alcohol at all. But I need to build it up, I suppose. Good evening, David. How's it going? I'm all good. If you're streaming in so many places, you need to take the medicine. Ah, good point. I'm only streaming in other places tonight because I've got Restream for another month. And I thought, well, if I'm paying for it, I may as well use it. So I am using it. We'll have to see how it goes. But I can tell you what's going to happen straight away. Facebook's going to be blocking the start of the stream because for some reason, something that's in the public domain, which is the 1812 Overture, by that orchestra. Obviously, if another orchestra does it, then it's not in the public domain. But by that orchestra, it's on YouTube. I can use it free. It's royalty free. But Facebook seemed to claim it for someone else. So I'll always get a copyright claim for the 1812 Overture. Go figure. Can you show the teaser again? I had an advert. What teaser? The teaser for the I'll put it on one more time. If you're talking about the DeLorean one, because it was skipping. I want to see if it's going to skip again. So stand by, Jacob. I will put it on again, and it gives me a chance to have another drink.
I'm Bob Gale, co-writer and co-producer of the Back to the Future trilogy.
And I'm Steve Concatelli, the guy producing this documentary.
Back in 2022, I had the absolute pleasure to visit the Peterson Museum in Los Angeles. There, I got to see the DeLorean, not just any DeLorean, the A car from Back to the Future. Now, this car was restored and it was actually documented on a documentary called Out of Time, which was produced by Steve Concatelli. I'm pleased to say that Steve is actually going to be joining me tomorrow for an interview. I'm going to be parting this onto the DeLorean build. Uh-oh. 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 Things are going wrong. Things are going wrong. I actually think that's my computer. I don't think it's the internet connection. But anyway, that's the trailer. You get the idea anyway. So looking forward to that. That was almost bad. The stream almost broke then. You almost broke the stream. Don't cross the streams. You watch these videos of building the B9 robot from Lost in Space. That's pretty cool. I mean, Phil's been having a tough time of it lately. What's been going on in California? I know I've got some folks from California over here in stream tonight. How is it over there now? I'm guessing the Palisades fire's out now, or they're just trying to. It's a war zone. I know. I've seen the pictures on the news, but I'm taking it. Is it calming down now? I am aware in Calabasas there was a fire in Kenneth just north, but it's a scary place to be. And as I said, my heart goes out to everyone out there at the moment. But well, I was checking on Phil, I have to say. My heart, I was hoping he was okay. I was watching the maps, just seeing where the wind was blowing and stuff like that. We keep getting your standby screen when you flick to other stuff. Yeah, it's because there's no happy medium. The way that Restream's laid out now, I could seamlessly go between scenes, but you can't do that anymore for some reason. I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure it out. So there you go. You got your new 75-inch TV today. Sending it back tomorrow. The screen was cracked. That's not good. I'll tell you what, it makes a difference though, John. I said I got an 80-inch downstairs. I love my TV. I've been watching Outlander. I've been having a rewatch of Outlander. So I finished watching Landman. If you haven't watched that on Paramount with Billy Bob Thornton and Demi Moore, that's really good. But yeah, Dexter New Blood, not Dexter New Blood, Dexter Original Sin. I've been watching that. Oh, me and Mrs. Welder Wayne have been watching the original Dexter because I've never ever watched the show. The lip sync's out now, is it? Oh dear, hang on. Stand by. Let's see if we can fix that. I'm going to switch microphone. Stand back. Let's turn the camera off. What happens? Is that better? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Technical problems. Okay. Well, try not to watch my lips. I'll do the rest of the stream like this, so you don't have to see my lips, and then hello, Wayne. You're so disappointed. You've not been receiving your DeLorean or ET parts. So other people still having the problem. If you're in America, I understand there's some sort of issue between. I don't understand acronyms. So there's something between Kansas City, OSM or something. I don't know what that is. I don't understand. Oh, it's perfect. Apparently I fixed it. Thank you, Mrs. Wayne. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. So I can't speak for anything in America. At the moment, obviously, any delays that we've got back is updating the Fan Home customer service website on the Facebook channel. But there was the last problem we had was not their problem at all. It was Yodel's problem, who decided they weren't going to deliver anything until the 7th of January because they got overwhelmed. And it didn't just affect Fan Home, it affected Next. A lot of clothing chains got affected by it as well. So that's what's been going on at the moment. Ian, you have one of Mike Lane's test boards getting shipped soon. Really cracking looking tool for partwork building. Definitely. I think it's one of these must-have things, especially if you do want it, because I'm itching to try things normally. When I'm putting a light in, I'd like to know it's working. So good little model. But that's down in the workshop at the moment, so I can't even show you the box. But don't worry, I will do a standalone video for it. You're back on YouTube now. You're just seeing what I look like on different platforms. Yeah, that's pretty bad, Lou. Now you're waiting for issue 9 and 10, but you said that 9 you hadn't received, and you've got 10 now coming, I believe, but they're having to reorder 9 for you. You know, you're probably going to get 2 9s turn up or something. It's not good. There ain't much to do in these 3 packs, to be honest with you, Lou. Hi, Wayne. How's it going? A bit late tonight. Hot here now. Craig, how's it going? You finally got back to building again yesterday after a long hiatus. You have 6 packs of the Ecto 1 and Titanic to catch up on. I've got all the packs now for the Titanic, so I can finish that. But I understand like the last 4 stages are going to be crazy. Perhaps I'll have a Titanic on the channel next week as well. But I have got the Nissan. If you've seen Will's Workshop stream, I've got the next stage of the Nissan, which is the bodywork. I've got the next stage of the Optimus Prime. I said I've got ET, but it's got a part missing. I've got the next stage of the Lotus 97T. I've got the next stage of the Enterprise. I've got the next stage of the Batmobile, the 1966 Batmobile. And then I've got pack 4. Actually, the rest of pack 3. Have I done pack 3? Pack 4. Stand by, I'm having a think. Pack 4. I've got pack 4 of the Apache to do. So... And I've still got another pack of the Ferrari, and I've still got the No Time to Die pack 12 to do. And if anyone tells me about the LaFerrari, I'll kill you. Now, the LaFerrari, I talked about that last night in the members stream, so they all know what's going on with the LaFerrari. But perhaps I'll get onto that one day. We'll see. Little rub down with fine sandpaper. Okay. And a good exterior clear varnish. Well, I've got clear varnish and I've got fine sandpaper, so we should be good to go, Chris. I'm not doing it till the spring. I'll tell you that now. I'm doing good, Ramon. How's it in New York? How is it? I bet it's cold, isn't it? It's got to be cold up that way. Yes. That was Blue Origin's New Glen. Yes, I watched that this morning. You know what? This is what happened to me this morning. So I got up really early. I was up at like 4:30 this morning, and like at 5 o'clock, I was watching the launch of Blue Origin's New Glen rocket, and they held it because a boat was going through, so they put the timer back by 20. Anyway, it eventually took off. It was so inspiring. I'm always inspired by watching rockets take off. Now, it's a shame that stage 1 was meant to land on a ship out at sea, and stage 2 still orbiting, I believe. I don't know if it's landed now. Has it landed now? We'll have to see. But yeah, as you said, the stage 1 failed, so they couldn't retrieve that. But I found it so inspiring. So when I got into the workshop, I thought I'm doing ET today because it's out of this world. So I had everything laid out. I did my introduction. I showed stage 57, and then I looked for the parts and I couldn't find them. And that's like, so that's why I had to scrap the whole video and start again. And that's why I decided today to do the Doctor Who. I forgot what I did then. Hello, Welsh Piper. How's it going? David Howie. Wait, if anyone else has a problem with stages 98 and 99 not fitting properly on the Tumblr build, I have a fix for this, and it would be happy to share if anyone has the same problem. Okay, I'm not up to that at the moment. I've got 96 onwards to do at the moment. I've got up to stage 100. How many stages are there in the Tumblr? Does anyone know? Has that completed it now or what? I haven't got a clue. I've got a funny feeling it might be like 110 or something. I don't know. I get so confused with all these builds of how long they go on for. Back in the day, it used to be 100 builds every build, but 100 stages, but not anymore. Not anymore. 15 minutes into the stream and no mention of Rams victory. Are you telling me I'm that far behind? Oh my God. I will try and catch up big time, okay? I'm sorry. War Within. Yeah, but War Within is broken down into 3 trilogies. Yeah, you've just said that, Metallica. And there's another trilogy lined up after that. I will be shocked, Metallica, if we see that other trilogy after that. I don't think we will. I think the War Within is going to be the last Warcraft expansion. We'll have to see. Prove me wrong. Hi, would I watch your models all the time? And I think they're fantastic. Oh, hi, World of Wayne. I watch your models all the time and I think they're fantastic. I do models as well. Oh, thank you for that. A lot of people use my models to go to sleep. Do you know that? I don't know if it's my soothing voice. So we're going to screw in this screw here, put it into this position, and I could do ASMR, and just slowly talk to the microphone like this. Mrs. World of Wayne said I should do audiobooks. Can you imagine that? In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. Oh, I don't know. You can see the rum's kicking in, can't you? Yes, Matthew Barnes. You wanted me to Matthew, please remind me what the email was about. Matthew Barnes emailed me and I says, can you remind me on stream tonight? And I will ask. And I can't remember what it was about. It's something you've got. I think that you want to see if anyone wants it. Is that right? But yeah, I've got a memory of the goldfish. You will learn that about me. I just long-term memory, brilliant. Short-term memory, terrible. Absolutely terrible. You should put some rum in the infinity goblet. You're sipping a crack. See, I haven't tasted Anthony crack and caramel yet. So that's on the to-do list. I couldn't find it anywhere, to be honest with you. I might have to try Sainsbury's, see if they've got it. You've just signed up to Vader. Did you use the code WayneDarth, which is a play on Wayne Garth? I'm sure it is for Wayne's World. But yeah, use the code Wayne Darth. If you sign up to Darth Vader and you use the code Wayne Darth, it tells the folks over at Fan Home that you've come from the World of Wayne YouTube channel, and it makes everybody happy. As a matter of fact, check this out. Look, I've actually got a graphic. Now that is how you prepare for a stream. Wow, look at that. That's mad. I just impressed myself there. I didn't realize I still had some of these graphics left on stream. You have a few failures on your FDM printer using zero filament from Amazon. Zero's actually pretty good. to be honest with you. It's the bed. You really do have to use isopropyl alcohol or soap and water, even on that really funny metal bed sort of stuff that you can just take off, because it does give an oil residue. And then what I've had to do this time is I normally have my bed at 60 degrees. I've upped it to 68. Seems to stick good at 68. That's the sweet spot for me. You bought Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. You know what? I've got that to watch, Adrian. I've got it on my Plex server, but I haven't watched it yet. The main reason is because Mrs. World of Wayne, Mrs. World of Wayne doesn't like films where it's got apes in them. So she doesn't like Planet of the Apes. She doesn't like any of the Planet of the Apes films. So I can't watch them while she's there. Apparently, to quote, they freak her out. Oh, this old grouse. My heaviest print was a 300mm cubed holy cube, like 15mm holes all interlinked, covering its sides like tiny wormholes. Took 10 kilograms of PETG. Oh my God. Wow. Well, I mean, what I'm doing is the main body of Maximilian's done now, but the arms and legs I'm going to be doing on the resin printer because I want really fine detail of those, especially if I'm going to be motorizing the blades. So looking good. Looking good. And then once that's done, I'm going to be getting back onto the refit. So that's going to be fun. You were paid absolutely for that one, I bet. Oh, I think I've just answered that question. Look, that was excellent. So once I'm finished Maximilian, I'm going to be going back to the refit. You just finished the middle finger of the Infinity Gauntlet tonight. Have you jumped ahead then, David? Because I've only got two. Oh, yeah, I've done the middle finger. Yeah. Not swearing. Look, I've got 3 fingers up. Did you see Airfix? Yes, I did. This was an announcement that I was going to say at the start of the stream. So Airfix did their review of what's coming in 2025. They've got an Artemis rocket, which looks pretty cool. And they've got the Saturn V and the space shuttle coming out. So I definitely want to get hold of them. Will I build them this year? Probably not, but it'd be nice to have them in my stash because I haven't really got, I've got the Ares 1B in my stash. I've got the Cosmic Scale Models Eagle 5, which I've only done a little bit of. I've got my Blackbird. I've got my Airwolf. That's my stash. That's my stash. That's it. 5 things. I haven't heard any rumors of it. I did see a trial and it did come out in Europe as well, the Starsky and Hutch car. But that's the Torino, isn't it? But no, not in this country anyway. I think you should always do the weather report. Remember, we're old and enjoy talking about the weather. Yeah, I'm British. Talk about the weather and drink tea. That's what us British do. But the problem is, Kevin, the weather hasn't changed at the moment. It's cold, it's dark, it's rainy. That's England in the winter. Do you still collect the Marvel figures? No, that's finished now. I got the whole set of those. So, yeah, they've gone. They've gone. Hello, Chris. How's it going? Jason, have you managed to see the YouTube videos? Yes, I've seen the Jaws one, and I'd already seen the Jaws one before, just so you know. But the Black Hole one, I haven't seen that yet. I haven't had a chance to see that yet. Hi, Ed. How are you, my friend? And Dave Cleary. Sorry you're late to the party. Have I missed much? Watch on demand. We've been having a few technical problems, but other than that, we're okay. You've got delays for the Millennium Falcon, Knight Rider, and the International Space Station on Fan Homer at the moment. I think I am expecting an International Space Station. I think we did the SAO was the last thing we did. So, not sure. Not sure. You got an email today inviting you to pre-order the Falcon. Curious if they're having problems. It's weird. You've received pack 2 of the Megazord, but it's missing a stage and pack 3 shipped, but stage 6 is out of stock. Well, we haven't got pack 2 out at the moment over here. Ian, God, you're ahead of me on that. But it's coming soon. It says it's going to be processing next delivery, but nothing's been out yet. You've been watching since the Falcon. That was the first build, Mitch. So you're like an OG. You're an OG viewer. Your Skyline 27 to 32 still haven't charged yet. Hopefully that'll be coming soon. Do you have problems with stuff being delivered to Icelandberg? Do they deliver there, or do you have to go for an intermediary? I don't know. I don't think I've ever asked you that, have I? Now we have a Dalek. We just need a TARDIS to go with it. Half scale on the outside and as big as your house on the inside. That'd be a good build, though. It'd be a good build. I'm sure the Dalek build for Hachet's doing really well. Wayne, what is the kit just over your right shoulder by the Blockbuster sign? That's ET. That's the ET spaceship. You got the ET spaceship there. You got the Thunder Road from Explorers there. You've got the Ecto one just there. You can see the top of it. Vincent's there. That's pretty much it. Corvette Stingray up there at the moment. That's not going to be staying there, though. Knight Rider. Anything else? That's the Fertility Idol from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Very good. I will vouch for Wayne as well. Those Long Island iced teas. Yes, Ian was there as well. He knows. He knows that I couldn't even pronounce palm. What is it? Chicken parmesan. Chicken palm. No idea. Zero idea. I'm telling you. As a matter of fact, when I was going to do the DB5, I'll tell you this. I'm going to spoil it now because I thought it would be fun for the video, but I'm going to do it anyway. At the start of the DB5 final video, I'm going to be having a quick colorblind test with those colorblind cards on the screen to prove. I'm going to show you all the ones I can't see, so you'll be able to tell me what they are. And then you'll get an idea of my color blindness, because apparently I put the lights in still the wrong color in the wrong order because I just cannot see the difference between the red and the yellow. Is weird. So either that or it means Mrs. World of Wayne sitting next to me to guide me. Is it Vincent, the Disney film, The Black Hole? It is. That's Vincent from The Black Hole, and it's Maximilian that I'm building at the moment. And you know what? Once I've done Maximilian, I'm going to be looking at it thinking I need to do Bob, and I've got the files for Bob as well. So slim pickings. You're right. It is the ET spaceship. Jason Charlton, you've gotten older. Your drinking has shifted to quality over quantity. A sniffer of scotch and the stress disappears. I was muted. I'm not now. But yeah, thank you, Steve. We've got there. We managed to fix that little problem. You don't drink much either. But like Mrs. Rodaway, I do enjoy an occasional gin and tonic. Plymouth Navy Strength is my gin of choice. God, she's got a lot of gin, Chris, down here, I'll tell you. Actually, either kit or partwork, a close encounter ship or an ET ship would be awesome. Not fan home, though. Well, I've done the ET ship. I would like to do the mothership from Close Encounters. I mean, I have seen it. Yeah, I think we fixed it now. I'm hoping we have. Mrs. World of Wayne said we have. Hey, Wayne, are you still not doing the Infinity Gauntlet? I've not seen an upload in a while. I think I explained that earlier on, that we've just been waiting for some missing parts, but they are shortly going to be on their way. Optimus Convoy. When are you going to bring back the Enterprise refit? I've answered that as well. As soon as I've done Maximilian, which won't take long, I'll be back on it. I've got it laid out, and we're going to start on the nacelles. So we're going to be doing nacelles each side, just so you know. But I will let you know. But I am doing my own lighting setup, and I will make available all the files that I do for my lighting setup as well using an Arduino. Hi, Richard. How's it going? You started your Dalek build yesterday. Loving it so far. It's a shame I had to split them up because the day after I did it, about Wednesday, I think I got the delivery from Hachette with the 2 in there. So, but it is what it is. Found you when I subscribed. Welcome to the channel, Ali. To the Dalek build. Can't wait to watch you build it and build it myself too. It's going to be a great build. You just know it's going to be a great build. Did you see the video I put on my social media channels today from Hachette Partwork showing the making of the advert, which was pretty cool as well, because you get to see a lot more visuals of it. It's massive. It's going to be massive. So when you sit down, it's pretty much in line with your head. I've been watching Outlander. You've been watching Outlander. Everyone's saying my sound out of sync. Hi, Wayne. Greeting from Mexico. Any model that you've seen on another country that you'd like to build? Yeah, some of the trials that I just showed at the start. I'd love to do Yoda, definitely. But it's not out yet. That Mandalorian looks good. Bumblebee looks good. But yeah. Look, everyone's saying better. Not you, because you're only doing the build, but what was the fan home Robocop build today? Nothing in the issues. Yeah, it was crazy, wasn't it? So we put a little bit of foam on a clamp and plugged that in. We screwed the other side of the waist in. We put a sheath over the top, and then the fourth part we didn't use. But it was like watching a kung fu movie. Well, I can still love myself if you want. You went all Toho for a bit. Get him. Fan home got you caught up. You're all caught up now. Then back to sending packs without missing items. That's all cool. I'm sure it's going to be solved soon. Grasshopper. Monkey Magic. Do you remember that? Monkey Magic with Chippitaka and Pigsy. And I used to love Monkey Magic. Was it called Monkey in America? Just out of curiosity. It was Monkey over here, not Monkey Magic, just called Monkey. But that was cool. Hit the ad button. We getting ads, are we? I can't do it tonight. I'm on Restream. I'm not in YouTube Studios, so I can't click a button. Oh well. That goes on to Snag Report 52. You're way behind on DeLorean Pass. I just received the 19th package today, but you're missing packages 15, 16, and 18. I did get a package of the DeLorean yesterday or today, and I was expecting 5 in there, but there's only 3 stages, and I believe I'm missing 99 and another stage. So I'm guessing that's going to get sent later on. Do you think the Dalek will look like the advert? I can't wait to receive. Ali, if anything, the Dalek's going to look better than the advert, because obviously what they're using in the advert's the prototype. So what we're getting is going to be the all souped up parts. If you watched my video on Monday where I'm comparing the trial parts to what we got, because I do that with the iStalk, you'll see there is some differences between them, and you'll see the difference in quality as well. OSM, that's what they're called. You kept telling Fan that OSM was causing problems with deliveries, but who am I? Still waiting for the last 2 R2D2 packs. What does OSM stand for? Does anyone know? I keep seeing that again and again, and I've got no idea what that stands for. You had to stop the DeLorean again because you're missing some stages. Hopefully they'll come, Steve. Wayne, do you have the Rewind channel? Yes, I do. I'm subscribed to them. It's showing the Fantastic Journey and Policewoman on it. Oh, I didn't know that. You know what I was watching today? I don't know if any of you are going to remember this, but there was one of the first shows that Jason Bateman did, It's Your Move, with Neil Garrison. I've been watching that because that's all on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. And it just took me back to the 80s, watching my favorite 2-part episode with the Dregs of Humanity, where he's staging a concert in his school hall, and he can't afford to pay a band, so he sets up a load of science room skeletons and puppetries them. It's brilliant. It's Your Move. I used to love that show, but it didn't get past the first season. But package 20 for the DeLorean is supposed to have 11 stages in it. Oh, my God. There we go. Here's Keith. You're in bed with flu and you need to get better for the Bolton Model Show this Sunday. That's not good. Haven't you just been getting over some sort of ick, Lou? Better to be ill now than like in May, I guess. But you need some night nurse, Keith. Have some night nurse. That will see you proud. The LaFerrari is going to car heaven. Yeah, we'll be going to car heaven eventually. Yeah, Blue Orange stage 1's now a new reef. Wayne, the retro room is looking great. Why not put the Ecto 1 where the Corvette is? You can say, I can't, because the Ecto 1 is so high with all the stuff on the roof, it won't fit. I've got an angled ceiling here. It won't fit underneath there. I tried. I originally had it where that was at the moment, but it's so heavy, it started to bend this shelf. So I couldn't do that either. So it is what it is, unfortunately. I even put it where that computer is at the moment, but again, it's just too high. It won't fit under there. So that's that. It does need to be seen. I agree with you, though. Perhaps I'll have a rethink of that, Kevin. Figure out where I can actually put that. I've got no idea. Yeah, I was watching it live. It lost telemetry. Did you know Total Graphics stopped reporting on it as well? So I think they lost it, but they just didn't report it for about 3 or 4 minutes. You'd love the wrong trousers would come out as a build. Did you see how many not votes, BAFTAs, the Aardman animation, the one over Christmas got, did really well. Did really well. Ah, welcome, Mr. Spruver. So gracious good evening to one and all. Hi, Lou. What time is dinner? Dinner time. Ring that bell. Do you know where I can get a glass perspex cover for the Hachette Bismarck? God, that's going to be massive. I don't, Alan, if I'm being honest. But it's going to be big. Wasn't Agora Models offering bespoke from some company? But it would be expensive. They were making theirs out of wood as well. How do you know if the DeLorean will be back available in the UK? A short answer is you don't. Keep your eye on the Fan Home website. And hopefully 1.5 hours. Is that when it's meant to right, okay. I'll start putting NASA TV back on then so I can watch it. Very inspiring this morning, though. It took me back to the days when we saw the first space shuttle. Was it Columbia? Being launched. And they wheeled in the telly into the school hall and we got to watch that being launched. It was pretty impressive. And I think ever since then, I get just emotional thinking, God, one day we're going to be breaking the barriers and it's going to be Star Trek. I'm going to be living Star Trek. How are we doing tonight? Wayne, are you doing the Jeff Gordon car? I don't know yet, Ramon. Don't know. Dinner's coming shortly. Take care, Matty. I'll see you later, mate. How are we doing with chat tonight? Are we really far behind? I think we're quite far behind tonight. I'm sorry if I've missed chat. Yes, we did mention that earlier on, Phil. It's such a shame. You did Twin Peaks? Oh, yes, I forgot you were working with that as well. Twin Peaks, God. We only just got that news just before the stream, Phil. I'm okay, Chris's collection. Chris, I did feature you tonight, and I did put your link in like I promised. It's I'll do it again. Chris collection there. It's there. Look. See, look, Chris collection. You've got your own link in the live stream so people can go and check your channel out. That's pretty cool. Can you believe it's 9 o'clock already? I'm just scrolling down to see if I've got anything that I've missed a load. I'm terrible tonight. One stop mailing. Is that what it stands for? Okay, fair enough. That's just answered that question. I'm really apologize that I haven't read all the chat. This has been a failure for me tonight, not reading all the chat. Wow. I've got to lay off the rum if that's anything to learn by. So we had some technical problems. As I said, tomorrow I'm going to be working on those 5 stages of the DeLorean I've got. And then in the evening, because obviously Steve's on a different time zone for me, I'm going to be interviewing him. So if you have got any questions, then please email me and I will ask Steve. And there's my email address there. And we'll get that video out next week. But other than that, thank you for joining me tonight. And tomorrow, remember, we've got the Batman Tumbler. You're going to love that build because it's one of those difficult ones. It's kind of like the issue 91 of the Back to the Future DeLorean. If you've watched my video of that, you know exactly what I mean. Anyway, take care, everyone. See you later.